channel. Today's episode, I'm just going to do a quick review of some upgrades that I've done to my SP01. Let me set you guys right here. So first and foremost, quick little safety check. Alright, we're good. So here is a CZ75 SP01, and if I'm being honest, this is one of my favorite 9mm. This gun is just so gorgeous. I actually have my PC on to kind of go over some stuff that I got. So starting, I guess I'll start with the fiber optics. So I've got Cajun Work fiber optics. They are EZD 940 fiber optic sights, and these things are so sweet. I mean, it is just so easy. Let's see, it's kind of hard to line this bitch up for you guys, but yeah, you guys probably can't see that very well, but these fiber optics are just gorgeous, and it just makes the gun look so much nicer. Of course, I wish I can have the shadow, but you know, I live in California, so that's not a possibility. The second thing I did was I also went with the Cajun Works as well, and I went with their light trigger. Oh, okay, so the fiber optics are about 88 bucks for both the front and the rear. Let me see if I can find. And then for the ultra light kit, it's about 50 bucks, and the trigger on it is so amazing. So as you guys can tell, I already did a safety check. This is gonna be single action pull, super crispy. You can definitely hear the reset. Let's see, super crispy, you know exactly. So single action, I want to say it's gotta be maybe 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds, just super easy. Double action's around, I want to say 4 pounds, a little bit heavier, but I mean, compared to what it was before, super light. But that single action, just so crispy. As well as that, I also changed the rubberized grips for these. These are steel. I believe I got these on Amazon. I don't remember the brand of these. I did want to emulate the shadow like I mentioned earlier. Of course, it doesn't say CZ on it, but they're really nice. Makes the gun a lot skinnier, a lot better. And overall, with those 3 upgrades, this pistol has been super fun to shoot. You know, it's full size, obviously heavier than your typical 9, especially if you're used to Glocks or, you know, anything that's pretty much made from polyester nowadays. But for a 9mm, this is by far one of my favorites. It's not the one I use for home defense, but it's still one of my favorites. The one I do use for home defense is my SD9, and I made a video on that. You guys loved that video, so maybe I'll bring that back. Unfortunately, ammo has been so crazy. Here in California, I'm looking at about 70 to 75 cents a round for 9mm. So it's very hard to justify me burning my ammo right now. But I definitely gonna get some videos. I'm gonna get some videos, see if I can get just some videos on this from the before and after, especially with the trigger pull. It's just so buttery. If you have an SP01 or if you're thinking about one, I would jump on it. CZ is an incredible gun, or it's an incredible maker, and the CZs are just super fun. So for those of you that aren't familiar with CZ, the reason they're so fun is because their recoil is little to none. So as you can tell, the slide on this sucker is super tiny. So when you shoot, this slide right here that's going back and forth is so tiny. Oh, sorry, I can't. So tiny that the recoil is really not even felt. The fact that it has a full steel frame body makes it even better. This gun is just, it's so heavy, it's so sturdy, but when you shoot this sucker, you feel like a boss. I also like this one because, you know, it also has a manual safety. Oh, it's got the safety, so that's always cool. Didn't get the DB. If you get the DB, I believe it has a decocker, but you know, you can always just decock it yourself. Of course, be careful if it's loaded. You don't want to accidentally fire. But honestly, this gun is so beautiful. So if you're looking for a 9mm and you're not sure what you want, but you don't want something that's small, because I've noticed that I don't think I own a compact gun. I've tried to buy one, and every time I do, I end up just getting a full size. I think this barrel is 4.5. Let me see, I got the specs right here. Yeah, so this is gonna be a 4.6 inch barrel. Its height is about 5.7. This one's probably be a little bit higher only because of the optic. It's got the manual safety. It's this one because I'm in California. It's only 10 magazine capacity. If you're anywhere else, you can get it up to 19 rounds. It's a double stack. Double stack for both, but it's nice to have 19 rounds if you don't live in California or if you're in anywhere else. Just a great gun. So normally it's a steel frame. Grips are normally rubberized. I did change the grips, and they're fixed night sights. I obviously changed the sights as well. I haven't changed the hammer. It's a cold hammer forged. I do eventually want to change that. They saw some really nice ones, but it does the trick. It's more than sufficient for now. But overall, I mean, this is great. I will move it over so you guys can see the specs in case anyone's interested. Let's see if you guys can kind of get a good idea of what that looks like. And like I said, I'm here in California, so these specs are for the low capacity, as you guys can see right there on the top, or at least I hope you guys can see. But overall, great pistol. Definitely recommend it. Anything CZ is actually really good. I really like the CZs. I got their 97B, which is their 45. I also have their Scorpion Evo 3 S1, which is just one of my favorite guns. So if you're in the market for a 9mm, definitely check it out. It's just, oh my god, I don't know. Personally, I love 1911s. I love that heavy, old school, just, you know, if I run out of ammo, if I smack someone with this, it's gonna hurt them. You know, if you got a Glock, yeah, maybe you'll hurt them, but it's not as likely. This is heavy. This is, it says what, 40.7. I'm assuming ounces. It doesn't say on there, but this sucker is heavy. Like, this is a fucking heavy gun, and this is not even loaded. So add ammo to this and it gets heavier, but put this sucker in your hand and she's a beaut. So if you're looking, you're in the market, I definitely recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for some more content. I actually got a new gun. Of course, I'm in California, like I mentioned, so I gotta wait 10 days. So maybe in 10 days, you guys will see which gun I got. Comment down below what gun you think I got, and if you get it right, who knows, maybe I'll let you shoot it.